What is going on, everybody? It is from the GMRS Linked Network, that is. So I'm getting emails all the time, and it's great. I love it. So I like making rebuttal videos to a lot of my emails. The emails that I'm getting are consistently about the same, and it's good emails. I don't mind the emails. I really don't. But I do like to try and answer mostly of all the questions that I get emailed. And the common thing is um, you know, how do I join the network? That's a big question. So, and I'm glad people are asking that. It's a good question. Um, and I usually respond with the same style in the email. I've got two questions for you. Well, I've got a question for you. Are you a do-it-yourselfer, or do you like just a plug-and-play option? That's what immediately I ask you. Do you want to join? You got two options. You can do it yourself, or you could buy the Radio Box SN. And the do-it-yourselfers, we use the BF 888S and the RIM Max Track sound card from Repeater Builder. Link is on the website to everything under the hardware and software page, including the Radio Box SN. It's right up at the top of the software and hardware page. The links to everything for the hardware for do-it-yourselfers is at the bottom. So like I say, we particularly use the 888Ss. I would recommend getting a 2-pack for just for if you're getting new to this and you don't have a Belfang programming cable, you can get a one with the programming cable fairly cheap. And like I say, the RIM Max Track or the RIM Lite Max Track version for the sound card. Once you do that, you make sure you have a Raspberry Pi, either a 2B or 3B or 3B plus or even a 3A plus. Got to make sure there's an A plus because there is a 3A. And that don't work out well. And those are the Pis. And the cable between the sound card and the Pi comes with it. That is another common question I get. What do I need to go from between the sound card, the RIM Max Track, and the Pi? Well, that cable comes with it. It is just a USB. I forget the USB style plug on one end and USB the other on the other end that plugs into the Pi. The cable between the radios and the sound card is what you need to watch the YouTube video BF 888S mod to RIM Max Track. And that should come up in the YouTube videos as well for what I do. There are other videos out there that do it. Here's another common question. A lot of people ask, what's the difference between our network and a lot of the other ones? What sets us apart? There's a couple things that set us apart from others, and the fact that we don't allow direct connections to each other. That is something that it goes against the core goal of being connected together 24/7. There are other networks out there, that will allow you to do that. Ours just isn't one of them. We have what we call talk around hubs. So let's say I want to carry on a conversation. We could say, all right, go down to the 400, and we go down there. And then they go down there. We've got brothers that are on the network. They'll drop down into one of the other room. They'll shoot each other a text, say, hey, drop down to 400 or 500. What? But anyways, the talk around is yes. The talk around is what we determine when you're dealing with direct connection, and this is one of the reasons why we don't do the direct connection, is you have to deal with port forwarding. And there are a lot of people out there that have no idea how to do port forwarding, and I've done my time where I've had to remote into people's stuff and set it up for them. I am a person of one, and for me to have to go in there and do that to all of these people as they're coming in, think about it. I have issued well into over 100 node numbers, possibly even over 200 node numbers. And if I had to do that to everybody that had no fucking clue with what port forwarding is or how to do it, then I wouldn't have been able to issue it that money. That port forwarding is a big thing with having the direct connection, and that's why I stopped dealing with it. If you guys are willing to learn how to do the port forwarding and stuff, and the people that are on the network that figure out how to do it and it works, then great. We might be able to entertain the idea of it. But I'm not going to take my time any more than I need to educate how to get in. I mean, like I said, our core goal is to stay connected 24/7. But I get the private conversations, and that's why I made the talk around rooms. Anyways, that's one thing that is a big difference between ours is we're all funneled in. If you go to our station status page off of gmrs.network and you go to the station status page, you'll see the top three. There's one that might have about 10 or 12 in it, and then there's one that might have about the same in, and then you got one that has maybe 4 or 5 in it. And then when one key's up, they'll turn black. All of them, the ones that are all connected together, will all turn black, and it'll tell you where it's coming from. So we have the three that are connected together. What that is we've got our either Atlanta or New Jersey hub on one, and then we have Chicago on another, and we have California on another. We have hubs that are more than capable enough of handling a lot more than what it is. The network is designed to take the grunt of the stuff. So your pie sitting at your home is not. People have internet issues. People have different problems. Granted, we have internet issues, yes, but as soon as we are notified, there are 3 people on the network that know how to do this. As soon as we are notified, we can have that hub back up somewhere else, lickety-split. And then people, or if there's maintenance that's scheduled out on the network, that we're on our stream provider where we get our actual source from, where our servers are at. If we get an email saying, they're under work, we just move it around. I just move it to wherever I need to move it so it's not interfering with it. Which reminds me, the one in New Jersey's up for maintenance, so I got to move the one out of there and move it around. But we have a total of 4 hubs, and so there's one that's always just sitting there. I mean, there's really nobody in it. The talk arounds are there, but as far as the main ones that get used, there's nobody in there. That's one big thing that sets us different from them. As our, we treat the radio waves just as a phone call. I mean, we have never met each other. There's only been a handful, or actually less than a handful of people I've actually met face to face, shook a hand with on this network. Everybody else we've never met, and that's the thing, is we really are kind of a mesh pool of everyone's opinions, because we are all from different walks of life. We are all from different regions of the country. We're not just all bottlenecked down in the south. We're all not just bottlenecked in the north or the Midwest. We are all over this entire country. And, we're still looking for that Alaska station, though. We conquered Hawaii with a few down there. We're trying to get that Alaska. So if you're up in Alaska and you're watching this video, there might be a node in your name up there. So if your call sign registers up there, then we might be able to work something out. We're looking for our station up in Alaska, but it's interesting to hear the different people talking. The radio box SNs that we sell, I've been rattling for 10 minutes. The radio box SNs that we sell, like I say, they are truly plug and play. We ask you the way you do it is you go to our gmrs.network, you go to the hardware and software page. Right up at the top, it says buy now. You click that. It takes you to PayPal. You pay it. If you want to work out payment arrangements, let me know. I just got a guy that started doing it, so it's still kind of fresh in the noodle on how to do the payment arrangements. Once you do that, then you fill out the Wi-Fi form. What that is, you could send up to 3 Wi-Fi to connect: home, office, car, cell phone. Up to 3 connections. Once you do that, then you send it in. We're not asking for a picture of your call sign on the buy it now form, the Wi-Fi form. We're not asking for a call sign or any of that shit. So to order one, and as soon as you get it, you plug it into your wall and you're good to go. It's that simple. You program the radio that you normally talk on to a channel that's listed in the box that we send you, and you sit back and wait. As long as your internet that you sent to us was provided correctly, you would be able to dial right in. It would automatically connect. If there was something typoed in anything that you sent us for the Wi-Fi's, if it was typoed, it ain't gonna work. You got to try one or the other. That's why we try to ask for 3. So if we're lucky, if we fuck one up, we got 2 more. Hopefully you didn't fuck up, or us. We usually just copy and paste it when we're making these things. So that just sums it up, man. We try to make things simple for the simple folk. I understand people are busy in life, and I understand they don't want something complicated, and they just want to plug in something and start talking. And that's what the Radio Box SN is all about. Some of you may or may not recognize what's in my background here. I have brought the kid that's with me this weekend to a friend's house and letting them hang out, and I'm just kind of chilling in the car, making a YouTube video for you guys. YouTube, Facebook, I'm going to post it on Facebook as well. So thanks for watching. Check out gmrs.network. If you like my videos, I guess you could like them. If you don't like them, well, push that thumbs down button, and then I can make a video about the thumbs downers. And you got to start commenting while you're giving me thumbs down. Am I rattling too much or what? All right, thanks for watching. As always, we'll catch y'all later.